Humans naturally want the quick fix. Humans naturally want the instant gratification. This is a weakness simply because when it comes to dating people, learning to when to chase, when not to chase, our impatience will naturally cause us to do the wrong thing for the most part, because nothing good comes out of impatience, right? And so many mistakes come simply because you're just not patient enough. By not being patient, you limit all of your options, and in relationships you do the same as well. Patience allows you to let opportunities come to you. If you know how to use time and observe your environment, you have the most powerful tools, which is the ability to think into the future and pretty much creating your own future, because you learn to develop patience. So when it comes to making a partner chase you, making a partner fall in love with you, that's the number one element, because they also they also are impatient, and you learn to use their impatience to your benefit. So this is how you do it. One, never let a person speed things up. I always say that. Never let them speed it up. If you notice they're trying to speed it up, control time. You need to give the person time to love you. It takes time. So if this person just wants to speed it up, he's pretty much ruined. He or her are pretty much ruining this whole experience. So what you have to do is just say, hey, calm the fuck down. Let's take it slowly. It'll frustrate them. It might make them mad, but it'll put them in a position where they're the ones that are chasing, right? So always slow them down, all right? Because this is the thing. Love is almost like similar to a crystallization. In other words, where you go into a cave and you put in a block, a block like a piece of wood. You put it into the cave. You come back a week later, that piece of wood is pretty much crystallized. Over the week, that wood, which is a natural wood, nothing special, becomes slowly crystallized. And when you come back, what you see is a beautiful crystal, right? It's the same thing with people. Wherein, when you fall in love with somebody, you're not really falling in love with the person, because the person is not that special, to be honest with you. They're like that piece of wood. It's nothing crazy. But then over time, when you begin to love this person, a crystallization begins to happen, where in your mind you start to begin to see, your mind starts to crystallize them, and slowly you change the way you see them. Slowly they become important to you. Slowly your imagination makes them to be the most important thing in your life, and that requires time. That requires around 2 to 3 months, 4 months at most, right? So that's what you do. You slow it down for that reason, right? Because it takes time for people to love you. More so, so that's one thing, right? You just give them time. And also, you also let them wait. And by you slowing it down and making them wait, and in terms of making them wait for a relationship, or, for example, like I always tell guys, see the woman once a week, right? Why? Because you want her to wait. Initially, see her twice a week if you could, but then over time, you slow it down and you limit the access she has to you, right? And what that does is that because the person cannot see you in person, but they got used to seeing you, they begin to see you in their imagination. And the brain has this tendency to just exaggerate what we're missing. So you can look like a normal person in his eyes or her eyes, and she thinks, or he thinks, that you're a great person and that they want to be in a relationship with you. But because you're not there, they have to find another way to get that satisfaction, baby. They have to think of you. They have to imagine what you're doing, where you are. And the simple act of imagining, because you're not there, because you're limiting the access they have to you, they begin to crystallize you. They begin to idealize you. They begin to create an image of you simply because you're not around. So their imagination needs to fill up that anxiety with what makes them happy, and that's you for that moment. And the more you give them that consistency, and then that space and that time for that presence of yours to cause them to crystallize, you gotta understand is that you being with them is like bringing the wood to the cave, right? You leaving them is you leaving the wood out of the cave. And then time passing, you giving them space and time, is when the wood becomes crystallized in their minds, right? So that's pretty much how it works. Just be nice when you're around them. Give them something to miss. Treat them right. Don't be abusive. But then give them that space, because when you do that, that's when their imagination will begin to work on your behalf. That's when they're going to begin to give you traits that aren't even there about you, where they'll begin to exaggerate things about you that are not even there. And that's because they need to fill that gap they feel inside, because you're not there. You filled it before, and now you're not feeling it, and it frustrates them. And so they want to bridge that gap by thinking about you, idealizing you, and also it's fun. People often don't get to use their imagination. And so what people like to do, they like to imagine a good future, and you're giving them that experience. And that's also a reason why they end up loving you, because it's good to stop thinking rationally and just to let go and just let loose with our imagination. It feels good to have to let go of the adult exterior and just let go for a few moments. And so you're giving them that opportunity also. It's extremely engaging. It's extremely pleasurable. They think about you. It's almost like they have a fidget spinner, something they use to relieve their anxiety. And that's you. And if you don't do that, then that just means you're being selfish. Because you want to think, rather than, a lot of times when we overchase people, it's because we're being selfish. We feel needy and we want to relieve the anxiety. And we're ruining their experience of chasing somebody and giving them the experience of fighting for your attention, not knowing whether they're going to like you, and making them feel like they actually won you over with their charm. That is extremely flattering and validating. And we strip them of that opportunity because we just don't have the patience. All right? All right. If you guys have a situation like this and you guys want me to help you in this type of situation, click on the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one, and you'll be able to work with me. Especially if you guys become Patreon supporter. If you become a Patreon supporter, I'll make a video about the situation you're going through, keep you anonymous. And all you gotta do is just ask a question, and for $25 a month, I make a video about it. And for $5 a month, I post videos on Patreon that I don't post on this. So it's almost like another YouTube channel exclusive for the people who are really into my videos. All right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Take care.
Alright guys, so I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right people, Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right? All right, guys. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many I pretty much put everything: outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81-minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. all for $99, people. This is originally, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back.